I didn't talk for a reason, didn't need no rhyme, just counted seconds, serving time. Yeah. Name's Hector, but they call me Zero. Say I'm nothing, like I ain't a real hero. Don't talk much, mine stays in motion. Dig my hole, deep like the ocean. Let us dance, yeah they used to tease. Brain full of words, just missing the keys. Boots too big, but I walk just fine. Been carrying weight since I was 9. Ran from streets, hunger in my veins. Life don't pity you when it rains. Every shovel swing was a beat I felt. Taught myself math when no one helped.
But I remember every face, every day, every meal I missed. Every glance that said I'd never rise from this. From zero to hero, I built my name. Climbed the mountain, walked through flame. They said I'd fall, they called me small, but I stood up tall and I took it all. Zero to hero, now they know a seed can grow in a world of snow. With a friend by my side, we broke that chain. Now I'll never be nothing again.
Met a boy with a curse on his name, but he looked me in the eye, didn't play that game. He taught me letters, I taught him grit. When he fell down, I never quit. Got sick on the climb, but he carried me like I carried that past, I don't let him see. God's thumb rose through the haze and heat, and we found hope where the air was sweet. Reading signs, we found our map. Dug deep down, didn't fall in the trap. Treasure's cool, but it ain't the prize. It's knowing who you are when you look inside.
I was broken, tossed, ignored, and used, but I found my voice, I found my truth. From zero to hero, I built my name. Climbed the mountain, walked through flame. They said I'd fall, they called me small, but I stood up tall and I took it all. Zero to hero, now they know a seed can grow in a world of snow. With a friend by my side, we broke that chain. Now I'll never be nothing again. They said zero's empty, but my heart held galaxies. I never needed loud to prove I was proud. Now they see the stars I kept inside. Oh. From zero to hero, I built my name. Climbed the mountain, walked through flame. They said I'd fall, they called me small, but I stood up tall and I took it all. Zero to hero, watch me shine. No more lines, no more decline. Me and Stanley broke that chain. Now I'll never be nothing again.
Name's Hector, and I know who I am.
Out of luck, out of place. Sweat rolling down my face. Wrong emotional hurt. But every swing's a choice I make. I'm digging for truth, not just for Kate. Shovel in my hand, sun in my eyes. A shovel in my step, but I still rise. Yeah, they don't see what I'm gonna be, but the hole is not the end. It's digging me free. I got Stanley shuffle, digging up pride, one swing at a time, with zero by my side. Yeah, we turn this dirt to gold, breaking that chain, feeling the funk in the heat and the pain. Oh, Stanley shuffle, oh, Stanley shuffle, oh, step, dig, rise, shuffle out of trouble. They said I was guilty, stuck in the past, but I found my name was built to last. The curse is lifted, I'm walking tall. No hole, no lie, gonna make me fall. Dig, swing, step, breathe, shuffle to the rhythm of what I believe. I got that Stanley shuffle, digging up pride, swinging up pride. Swing at a time, with zero by my side. Yeah, we turn this dirt to gold, breaking that chain, feeling the funk in the heat and the pain. Oh, Stanley shuffle, oh, Stanley shuffle, oh, step, dig, rise, shuffle out of Stanley shuffle, digging up pride, digging a swing at a time, with zero by my side. Yeah, we turn this dirt to gold, breaking that chain, feeling the funk in the heat and the pain. Oh, Stanley shuffle, oh, Stanley shuffle, oh, step, dig, rise, shuffle out of trouble. Stanley shuffle, digging up dreams, step by step, I'm breaking up beams. Stanley shuffle, digging up dreams, step by step, I'm breaking up beams.
She was sugar, she was fire, but love turned into barbed wire. She taught the letters, she sang the days in a one-room schoolhouse, sunlit haze brought peaches, dreams, and books to life, with eyes that danced like candlelight. Then love came walking down the lane, a boatman with a gentle name. He gave her onions, built her smile, but the law don't let love cross that mile. They burned it down, they took her world, left her crying in a bloodstained swirl. What do you do when there's nothing to lose? She kissed goodbye the girl she knew. Kissin Kate, she rides alone, carving pain in skin and stone. A kiss for the cursed, a name for the dead, lips like roses, eyes burning red. She don't cry and she don't wait. They made her Kissin Kate. Dust on her boots, a wanted sign. She stole from men who drew the line. Gold can't fill a hollow chest, revenge don't let her soul rest. She keeps the peaches in a jar, still dreams of sand beneath the stars. A ghost in lace and crimson coat, with every kiss she writes a note. They made her this, they broke her clean. Now she's the shadow in your dream. You feel her breath before the bite, one kiss and then goodnight. Kissin Kate, she rides alone, carving pain in skin and stone. A kiss for the cursed, a name for the dead, lips like roses, eyes burning red. She don't cry and she don't wait. They
was fire. Now she's vengeance in a dress of wire. Watch the world go down. I'm chewing seeds like a broke down clown. Boots in the dust, got no flame, no spark, but I'm still the sheriff of this nowhere park. Sun's beating down like a judgment day drum. Sweat sticking to my shirt, my patience gone numb. Used to puff away the pain, but now it's just rage. Got a badge of bad choices and a nicotine cage. Ain't no comfort in this can of seeds, just spit and spine. They took my smokes, now I'm running on fumes in this dry heat tomb. I howl at the moon. I'm Mr. Sir, don't forget the name. Cracking knuckles, playing power games. No smoke to blow, but I still bring fire in a can full of lies and buried desire. Can't light up, so I burn inside. Got nothing to lose, nothing to hide. Boys think I'm crazy and maybe they're right. Ghosts in the dirt and lizards at night, but I keep the rules like I kept my Marlboros, tight, mean, and ready to blow. Ain't no comfort in this can of seeds, just spit and grit and busted knees. They took my flame, but I still ignite in the desert's dark. I don't need no light. I'm Mr. Sir, don't forget the name. Cracking knuckles, playing power games. No smoke to blow, but I still bring fire in a can full of lies and buried desire. I was a man once with vices and pride. Now I'm a shadow in a desert that lied. You think I'm tough? You ain't seen me starve. Try quitting the world one drag at a time. Mr. Sir, don't forget the name. Cracking knuckles, playing power games. No smoke to blow, but I still bring fire in a can full of ghosts and half buried wire. Can't light up, so I burn inside. Just a man on edge with nowhere.
Painted fire on her fingertips, dragging secrets from the grit. Watch your step, boy, she don't miss. Every cut's to liberate. She walks like a whisper, but she don't fade. Lipstick smile and a razor blade says dig and you dig. No need to ask, you just obey behind that mask. Sun bakes the bones, but she stays cool. Built her empire on rust and rules. There's gold in the dirt, or so she swears. Buried truth in 1,000 stairs. You think you know her story, but it's stitched with dust and pain. She paints her power cherry red and carves it in your name. Red nails, red rage, scratching at the past. Pow in her silence, striking like a blast. She don't bleed, she just breaks. She don't beg, she just takes. Dig down deep was outlawed overnight. Burned the orchard, broke her trust. Turned a schoolhouse to choke in dust. Now the law bends to her design. Each boy a shovel, each lie a mine. She's got maps no one can read, and a hunger she calls need. You think you see a villain, but you're only catching shade. Behind that polish is a blade she forged from every trade. Red nails, red rage, scratching at the past. Power in her silence, striking like a blast. She don't bleed, she just breaks. She don't beg, she just takes. Dig down deep and you'll find Warden's red nails run the line. Peaches rot and lovers die. Truth's not gold, it's just a lie. But if she finds it, maybe then she'll stop digging through the men. Red nails, red rage, scratching at the past. Power in her silence, striking like a blast. She don't bleed, she just breaks. She don't beg, she just takes. Dig down deep and you'll find Warden's red nails run the line. Painted fire on her fingertips.
I had what you needed, though you didn't believe it. An onion for sorrow, a salve for the soul. They called me the Onion Man down by the lake, selling cures and kindness for whatever age. Fix your feet, soothe your heart, keep the lizards away. Every tear you cried, I could make it okay. But healing's not just in the skin, it's what you give, it's what's within. Love grows where onions bloom. Underneath that desert moon, kissed her sweet loss too soon. But I'd do it all again for June. Let the lake dry, let the townsfolk fume. Love grows where onions bloom. She had fire in her eyes, books on every shelf. Said I made her laugh in spite of herself. We planted rose, just hope and rain. Never knew sweet love could end in pain. They burned what they couldn't hold, but hearts like hers don't ever grow. Love grows where onions bloom. Underneath that desert moon, kissed her sweet loss too soon. But I'd do it all again for June. Let the lake dry, let the townsfolk fume. Love grows where onions bloom. She said, you smell like hope and something true. Now every breeze smells like her perfume. They took the lake, they took the sky, but they never took our lullaby. Love grows where onions bloom. Underneath that desert moon, kissed her sweet loss too soon. But I'd do it all let the townsfolk view. Love grows where onions bloom. Love grows, love grows where onions bloom.
They call me Mac, not 'cause I steal. It's these fingers back. Sneaking by the laundry line, lunch break, I'm doing fine. Slid a cookie in my sleeve, nobody even saw me leave. I'm not bad, I'm just quick, catching snacks like it's a trick. Don't get mad, just understand, it's not me, it's Madden's. Don't ask how, don't ask when you'll see your candy bar again. Probably not, but hey, no plans, I blame it all on Magnet's hands. Magnet's hands got a mind of their own, swiping things I didn't know I'd known. A bag of chips, a busted fan, it wasn't me, it was Magnet's hands. If it's missing, check my grin, could be tucked under my chin. I just smile and take a stand, I'm innocent, blame Magnet's hands. Camp Green Lake, got no flair, but I still find goodies there. Half a comb, a soda cap, stuck 'em all beneath my cap. I don't mean to cause distress, I'm just good at sneakiness. I ain't greedy, I ain't grand, it's just the way of Magnets. Don't ask why, don't get sore, I've swiped things I never wore. A shoelace string, a peanut can, it wasn't me, it's Magnet's hands. Magnet's hands got a mind of their own, picking treasures from sticks and stones. A mango pit, a rubber band, it wasn't me, it was Magnet's hands. If it's shiny or looks rare, I might not even be aware, but I'll confess if you demand. I'm helpless thanks to Magnet's hands. Look, I know it's not ideal, but everything I touch feels real. Call it habit, call it flair, call it oops, how'd that get there? I swear I mean no harm, no strife, I just like souvenirs from life. Magnet's hands got a rhythm divine, tapping pockets like a secret sign. A silver spoon, a rubber band, it wasn't me, it was Magnet's hands. If it's lost, just take a glance, you'll find it hid inside my pants. I'll smile wide and make my stand, you guessed it, Magnet's hands. Magnet's hands, they've got a plan. Catch me if you think you can.
Yeah, it's your boy X-Ray. You think I can't see nothing just 'cause I wear glasses? I see everything.
Day one, I scope the land, Camp Green fake. I don't dig for justice, I dig for the take. Keep my shades down low, keep my mouth tight. Let a new kid shine now, I call the light. Got them lined up, tools in hand, but I run this joint, don't need a brand. Warden thinks I sweat, but I move real chill. Find a lipstick tube, let me strike that deal. I don't swing first, I just move smart. Play the long game, that street art. Let the fools work hard, break their backs. I cash in gold from their sweat-stained track. I got X-rays vision, see through the sand. Know who's loyal and who just ran. Yeah, I ain't loud, but I'm the spark in a dried up lake where the days get dark. Keep your eyes up, I move with stealth. No riches yet, but I'm stacking wealth. Not in coins, not as power and pride. I see through lies and I stay inside. Stanley show teeth, but he don't bite. Let him pass that find, I stage it right. Warden sees what she wants to see, but I got mirrors, I've been reality. Fake it till I take it, that's my play. Gotta find a way to win, not just obey. You call it crooked, I call it wise. In a hole this deep, only sharp survive. Let them sweat and ache and break. I'll be cooling down by the water tank. Ain't no shame in the way I move. X-ray, don't bluff, X-ray proof. I got X-rays vision, see through the sand. Know who's loyal and who just ran. Yeah, I ain't loud, but I'm the spark in a dried up lake where the days get dark. Keep your eyes up, I move with stealth. No riches yet, but I'm stacking wealth. Not in coins, not as power and pride. I see through lies and I stay inside. Out here, it ain't about the shovel, it's who's holding the map, and who knows when to fold or when to clap back. I ain't heartless, I'm just lean. Even out in the sun, I move unseen. I got X-rays vision, see through the sand. Know who's loyal and who just ran. Yeah, I ain't loud, but I'm the spark in a dried up lake where the days get dark. Keep your eyes up, I move with stealth. No riches yet, but I'm stacking wealth. Not in coins, not as power and pride. I see through lies and I stay inside. I see through lies and I stay inside.
A firecracker, I light it every day. You look at me sideways, I'll blow you clean away. They say I talk too loud, say I snap too quick, but you don't know my static, man, I'm wired thick. Got a shovel in my fist, sweat burning in my eye, digging out my temper with the Texas sky. I ain't your friend, I ain't your foe, I just zig when I'm told to go slow. I zag when the world says freeze. I'm the twitch in your calm, the sting in your breeze. Zigzag, I'm lightning with a fuse. Zigzag, got everything to lose. Can't fit the mold, won't walk your line. I bend the rules just to redefine. Zigzag, I'm chaos in your camp. Zigzag, born to snap and stamp. Don't ask why, I just bark and slam. I'm the glitch in the system, the wild card jam. inside my boots. Wake up to the whistle, sunburned throat. They say it builds character, but mostly it don't. My blister's got a blister, call it campaign. And they still digging holes, trying to wash out shame. They say we're bad, say we're lost, but they ain't paid what we paid in cost. I don't cry and I don't curse, I just spit in the sand and dig through the herd. We dig hard in the dirt, trying to bury the herd. Got no picket fence, just chain link shirts. We bleed through the heat and the names they blurred, but I got my crew, so I'm hard in the dirt. Call me armpit like it stinks of shame, but I own that junk like it's part of my name. Don't talk much, but I move with pride. You don't need loud words when your crew's by your side. We ain't clean, but we got worth, carving space in this cracked red earth. Ain't no map for where we go, but I got strong arms and a heart that knows. We dig hard in the dirt, trying to bury the hurt. Got no picket fence, just chain link shirts. We bleed through the heat and the names they blurred, but I got my crew, so I'm hard in the dirt. We ain't broken, we're bent, we're bruised, but every step forward is something we choose. Can't cage a soul that's still standing tall. We dig like outlaws, we outlast it all. We dig hard in the dirt, trying to bury the hurt. No gold in the ground, but we know our worth. We bleed through the heat, we don't say it first, but I got my crew, so I'm hard in the dirt. Hard in the dirt, and I ain't moving. I didn't do it, but they send me anyway. Hot sun, dry land, just dig all day. They say build character with every swing, but all I see is dust and sting. Orange jumpsuit, busted shoes, a name tag and a list of rules. Pick a shovel, anyone. It's 6 feet down until you're done. No water here, no shade, no trees, just dirt and heat and memories of where I was and where I ain't. My arms are tired, my soul feels faint. Every inch I dig, I lose a piece, but something's buried under me. 6 feet down, what will I find? A secret, a curse, or just lost time? I'm digging through more than clay and stone. I'm digging through a life that ain't my own. Sweat on my brow, hands to the bone. 6 feet down and still alone. Blisters burn, but I can't quit, 'cause giving up don't make you insane. They all got stories, masks and names. We all got dirt, but none the same. Each hole's a question
should be blamed. My shovel strikes like a silent foul. I'm not who I was, I'm changing now. 6 feet down, I found my fight, buried in the dust and desert light. I'm digging up pain, I'm digging up fate. Each strike of the shovel redraws my shape. Dust in my mouth, heart like stone. 6 feet down, but not alone. 6 feet down. 6 feet down. But maybe I'm coming up.
Out in the sun where the rattlers lean, they call it a lake, but it ain't never seen green. They shipped me out with a shovel and frown to a dried up pit in a nowhere town. Said dig a hole, find your soul, but the only thing I found was a blistered soul. They say it builds character, that's the line, but the only thing it's building is a crooked spine. Cat green, lake ain't green, ain't a lake, it's a dream cooked up in the brain of someone mean. Just a patch of dust and a whole lot of trust that maybe one day we'll find what they're digging for us. The warden's got nails dipped in red. You cross her wrong, you wish you were dead. Mr. Sir's got seeds in place of smoke, and Pendanski's pride is just a joke. They say it's for juvies who lost their way, but we're just chess pieces, they move every day. Camp green, lake ain't green, ain't a lake, it's a scheme built on buried bones and a half-sunk dream. Just a stretch of sand with a shovel in hand, and a curse running deeper than the holes in this land. We dig and dig from dusk till noon, sweat on our backs and blood on the moon. You ask why, we ask who, we all got blamed, but we never knew. Camp green, lake ain't green, it's a ghost, it's a scene where justice dried up like kerosene. But if you find a friend, you might just mend that hole in your story before the end. Ain't no lake, ain't no green, just the past playing out on a desert screen.
You must carry her up the mountain, one step, one breath, one day, or a curse will follow your children until the debt is repaid.
She flew alone on the edge of the town with herbs and jars and stories bound. They said she could see through flesh and bone, but all she wanted was a soul not alone. Elia came with a heart and a twist, wanting strength for a lover's kiss. She said, I'll help you, but hear me clear. Carry me up, or the curse stays near. The mountain drains from sky and stone. You take from me, you bring me home. A broken promise feeds the night, and wrong blood never fades from sight. Madame Zeroni, shadow and flame, speak your name and feel the blame. What do you forget? Fate won't forgive, you must give back or you won't live. She waits by
stories told. Luck ran dry like the dusty lake. Each mistake his kin would make. No pig, no kiss, no mountain climb, but curses don't believe in time. She sang her warning in a minor key. Who forgets me will never be free. The river speaks when no one dares. It knows who climbs and who just stares. A promise echoes like a drum until the rightful one has come. Madame Zeroni, shadow and flame, speak your name and feel the blame. What do you forget? Fate won't forgive. You must give back or you won't live. She waits by the river, song on her tongue, while the curse rolls on from father to son. Madame Zeroni, Madame Zeroni, the debt is paid when you carry me. A boy with no shoes, a boy with no voice, made the climb, made the choice. Water in hand, heart in pain, broke the chain, broke the chain. Madame Zeroni, shadow and flame, your song no longer sings of blame. The boy remembered, the boy forgave and carried you up from the grave. She waits by the river, no longer bound, as justice rises from cursed ground. Madame Zeroni, Madame Zeroni, the mountain weeps, the blood runs free.
And tired feet, dust and heat, no water left to cry, hope's gone dry. My name's not made for heroes, it's heavy like this ground. But he looked at me and followed when the world had let us down. His lips were cracked and broken, still he said don't stop, just run. Now we're chasing a mountain and the shape of the sun. Every step's a promise, every rock a test. If this is where we're buried, we'll climb it till there's nothing left. Climb the thumb with nothing but our names, one word at a time. We're digging through the pain. When the world says we're done, we'll rise like the sun. He saved me, I saved him, now we climb the thumb. I carried him through silence, he carried me with trust. In a place where no one finds you, we found that was enough. We don't talk about the hunger, we don't measure all the miles. We just lean into the mountain and the way he makes me smile. No water, just a memory, no path, just a climb. If this is where we make it, it's where we draw the line. Climb the thumb with nothing but our names, one word at a time. We're digging through the pain. When the world says we're done,
the thumb, let history unwind. The curse breaks away, one step at a time. Digging deeper than holes, we uncovered our souls. He saved me, I saved him. Now we climb the thumb. Climb the thumb. We climb the thumb. I once heard a name in the wind, whispers of promises gone thin. From Latvia's fields to faraway seas, it started with Elia and choices like these. Elia was young, his heart was full, in love with a girl named Myra Menke. Her papa said, she's yours, my friend, if you bring me a prize worth 20 pigs. He dreamed of her eyes, not what she'd say. Took his chances and walked away, with a promise to keep and a plan in hand. He climbed to see Madame Zeroni stand.
She said, carry the pig and sing this song, but don't forget where you belong. You must lift me up the mountain high, or a curse will chase your bloodline dry.
Oh, Elia's choice was a stone in the stream. Dropped it in love, lost sight of the dream. Left a promise to fade, left a woman behind. Now every Yelnats has trouble to find. You can't trade fate for a pretty face, if you leave your soul in another place. The pig grew strong the day arrived, but Myra's eyes were empty and wide. She didn't care who brought what prize, so Elia left with fire in his pride. He sailed away on a rusted boat, a song forgotten, a vow remote. And back in the hills of Zeroni's land, no one came to lift her hand.
She said, carry the pig and sing this song, but don't forget where you belong. You must lift me up the mountain high, or a curse will chase your bloodline dry.
Oh, Elia's choice was a stone in the stream. Dropped it in love, lost sight of the dream. Left a promise to fade, left a woman behind. Now every Yelnats is trouble to find. You can't trade fate for a pretty face, if you leave your soul in another place. Years will pass, the curse will roam through dusty camps and broken homes. But truth has a way of circling back, a boy and a friend and a mountain track. Oh, Elia's choice was a shadow cast, but love can lift what's built to last. A promise delayed, not a promise denied. Stanley and Zero turn the tide. You can rewrite fate with a friend's embrace, and find your soul in a higher place. So carry the pig and sing the song. Do what's right when the world feels wrong. The curse is only a story's thread. You choose what's stitched and what's left unsaid.
To my story echoing from afar, a tale passed down my soul. But his name stains mine. He made a promise then ran out of time, left a lullaby on a mountain trail, and now I dig holes chasing old betrayal. They say the past don't die, it digs in deep. You wake up tired from your great-great-grandfather's sleep, but I ain't him no matter what you say. Still I pay his price every single day. No good, dirty, rotten, pig stealing name I never wanted, dragging me down in the dust and sun, paying for the sins of a man long gone. But I'm not running, I'm not folding, I'll break this curse before it's golden. No more holes, no more shame, I'm taking back the Yelnats name. Nothing at all, but in silence he stood 10 feet tall. He showed me truth with every bite he shared, and I saw that the curse don't fight fair. They say the bloodline binds like a chain, but I've got a shovel and I've got a name. I'm not a shadow, not some ghost dead. I've got my own story, don't forget. No good, dirty, rotten, pig stealing name I never wanted, dragging me down in the dust and sun, paying for the sins of a man long gone. But I'm not running, I'm not folding, I'll break this curse before it's golden. No more holes, no more shame, I'm taking back the Yelnats name. One promise broke, one boy fell, one kiss lit the wishing well, but through the dirt and blistered hands we climbed the mountain, made our stand. Then crashes back in midline, building to climax. Now I ain't cursed, I've been remade, with zero fear and a brand new name. No good, dirty, rotten, pig stealing name I never wanted, but now I'm standing in the setting sun. The past is past and I've just begun. I'm not running, I'm not folding, the spell is gone and the truth is golden. No more holes, no more shame, I just rewrote the Yelnats name. No more holes.
In a jar on a shelf, the summer stay sweet.
set fire to what it feared. I kissed your lips, then disappeared. They said love must be silenced. They said peace was too bold, but I buried my defiance in a kiss turned cold. Spiked peaches on the shelf, you mean nobody else. Hearts in bloom, doomed to fade. All that sweetness swept away. Hold me where the pain can't reach, like jars of spiced peaches. The rain never came, the lake turned to dust, but I still dream of you, I still trust. A taste on my tongue, a ghost in the air. I trade my name just to find you there. Spiced peaches on the shelf, you and me, nobody else. Time can't jar what we became. Love and lost taste just the same. Hold me where the pain can't reach, like jars of spiced peaches. Still sweet, still sweet. Hush now, the ground, don't cry, but the silence might bite back tonight. Watch your breath, don't make a sound. The monsters sleep beneath the ground. Golden shadows, tails like flame, eyes that glow but never blink your name. One wrong twitch and it's goodbye. A lullaby beneath the no-star sky. Still a stone, don't tempt the air. The venom dreams and doesn't care. Hope's a myth, but we still are, wrapped inside this lullaby. Yellow spotted lullaby, kiss
a sky. Hush, now the fear will fade. The dawn has teeth, but we have stayed.
Dust in my mouth, sweat in my eyes. The sun don't move and neither do the lies. Counting still, another day, another hill. Pick a spot, no reason why. Break your back beneath the sky. Dig it deep, don't ask what for. There's always pain, but never more. They say it builds your character, but it just digs your soul unsure. Each drop of blood becomes the sand. Each breath I take, I barely stand. Shovel in hand, break the ground, bury the truth where it's never found. They got the power, we got the pain, digging for something we can't explain. Shovel in hand, and I still obey, but every hole's a choice I weigh. Call it justice, call it fate, call it hunger, masters hate. Each scar's a mark they'll never see, but it's written in the dirt with me. They feed us rules like rusted nails, chain our will to ancient tales, but deep below this cursed land, the past is stronger than command. Each name they shout becomes a brand, but I still grip this shovel in hand. Shovel in hand, I break the ground, bury the truth where it's never found. They got the power, we got the pain, digging for something we can't explain. Shovel in hand, and I still obey, but every hole's a choice I weigh. Dig it deeper, feel the weight. Chains of silence, roots of fate. But somewhere down, the story's true, and cracks are showing in their view. Shovel in hand, I break the ground, bury the truth where it's never found. They got the power, we got the pain, digging for something we can't reclaim. Shovel in hand, now I defy. Every hole's a question why. We were digging in the silence, underneath the sun. No water, no mercy, no place left to run. But something was waiting deep down in the sand, a promise forgotten, a change close at hand. Every step that we took, every blister and scar was the past catching up from a wish made afar. But you held out your hand when the world looked away, and the curse started cracking that very same day. It wasn't luck, it wasn't fate, it was standing up, it was showing grace on the mountain high. In the darkest night, we rewrote the tale, we made it right. Now the curse is lifted,
The chain is gone. We broke through the silence with one true bond. Digging holes in the heat, now we're digging deep to the roots of our story, promises we keep. Now the curse is lifted, yeah, we're finally free. You stood by me, and we found who we're meant to be.
There was pain in the past and ghosts in the dirt, but together we rose past the hunger and hurt. With the thumb in the sky and onions in hand, we climbed toward the truth, and we both took a stand.
It wasn't luck, it wasn't fate, it was holding strong when it felt too late. In the dry, cracked land with the broken name, we lit a fire, we changed the game. Now the curse is lifted, the chain is gone. We broke through the silence with one true bond. Digging holes in the heat, now we're digging deep to the roots of our story, promises we keep. Now the curse is lifted, yeah, we're finally free. You stood by me, and we found who we're meant to be. The past can echo like a voice in the sand, but love leaves a trail like steps in the land. We followed it home through dust and pain, and now not a thing will be the same. Now the curse is lifted, the sky is wide, no more shadows where we used to hide. We were lost in the heat, but we found our way to a life worth living in a brighter day. Now the curse is lifted, yeah, we're finally free. You stood by me, and we found who we're meant to be. Now the curse is lifted, you stood by me, and we found who we're meant to be.